That new armor? I like it. It makes your arms look, bigger. Not that they needed it.
Guys gotta make an impression. Nothing can be small.
Except your ego. That's pretty dainty. Anyway, we've got things to do, people to hunt.
You'll be pleased to hear I finished fencing those little Alderanian trinkets that came into our possession. Made a nice sum, even with the rush.
You're really starting to prove your worth.
Oh, I'm gonna have to teach you a thing or two about compliments and flattery. Have I mentioned how much pulling that little con has improved my mood? I think that auction put to bed any lingering doubts that Tiresias is dead and gone. And aside from knowing my new identity ought to stick, I'd almost forgotten how much I love a good scheme.
Does this mean you're gonna stop pacing the ship at all hours?
Sure, unless I'm planning our next big score. It's hard to work a proper hustle when you're on the run, chum. I've pulled more heists than cons in recent memory. That was the kind of racket my former partner preferred. Simple, bold, effective. Used to argue about that a lot.
How'd you two part ways?
We had different ideas about where we were headed. Water under the bridge. My preference is to be long gone by the time anyone gets wise. That's a lot easier without bounty hunters breathing down my neck. It's about time I got back in the game. Can't afford to let myself get out of practice, after all.
You've entered Mandalorian-controlled space. Vacate the sector before we use you for target practice. You have 2 minutes.
That'd be the last mistake you ever made. I'm the victor of the Great Hunt, here to see Mandalore.
Apologies, Champion. I'll clear you for landing. Mandalore's waiting. This way. Mandalore, your champion presents himself.
Glad a little war wasn't enough to keep you from meeting me, champion. I like a man who's not afraid to get his knuckles bloody. Welcome aboard the Spirit of Vengeance, both of you.
I was expecting a lot more fanfare.
Could you please not ruin this?
This must be Mako. I've heard she's the brains behind your operation.
Mako is more than capable.
I've got a lot to thank you for. Shoring up that secret auction, avenging Header Sung, stopping that arrogant snot Terroblood. You had a good slog getting here. Says a lot that you aced Terroblood without stooping to his level. A damn lot.
He was never any threat to me.
That doesn't mean he was harmless. He could have cost us a lot. The Great Hunt isn't held for the sake of sport. It's meant to find the best the galaxy has to offer, usually to handle a task vital to the Mendoid. I have one more thing to ask of you before I know you are the one for it.
I won the Great Hunt. I haven't got anything to prove.
Wrong. Grand Champions are rare, but you are not singular. You must distinguish yourself. There is a cavern in the deep jungles of Dromund Kaz. Unnatural place, filled with all kind of abominations. There's something down there nobody's laid eyes on and lived to brag about it. I want you to kill it.
I bet it ain't blaster-proof.
If the creature's brood are any measure, it just might be. My clans send their most promising warriors to bloody themselves on the beasts in the cavern. Head to their camp at these coordinates. We'll speak again when you've brought me a suitable trophy.
As if drumming cause didn't already give me the creeps. Come on, let's go show this thing how scary you can be.
This is a camp for warriors, not hikers. You aren't welcome here.
Warriors, huh? Guess that makes you the armor polisher.
Bite your tongue or lose it. I'm done being nice.
He's more warrior than you, Jogo.
Huh, you're one to judge. Eh, Arutal?
Huntmaster declared him Grand Champion.
That true?
It is. And you're standing between me and my next target.
Finish up whatever brought you here and go.
Never mind. It's an honor.
Nice to meet you too, kid. You got a name?
Torian Cadera, not a kid.
I need to know about this cavern, Torian.
Hot, humid, dark, full of monsters. Probably just the young. There's worse further down there. No one's seen it, but it's there. You can feel its heartbeat in the walls.
Better warriors than you have tried. They never returned.
If you're still here when I get back from killing this thing, you're next.
I can rest easy then. Die well, if you can.
Oribuche Kikovid. If there's a bottom, it's probably there. Good hunting. Back! How'd it go?
I got what I came for.
How did you kill it when so many of my clan have failed?
If they had your attitude, it's no surprise they failed. You're so hungry for a fight, you don't think about what you're getting into. Bounty hunting's about fighting smart, as much as fighting hard.
There must be something to what you've said. You killed it, they died. I salute your victory. Hail to the victor!
The creature's dead, Mandalore. I've brought your proof.
Then it's time I introduced you to the other grand champions of the Great Hunt. Meet your only peers in the galaxy. We've gathered here to induct you into our exclusive group, the only hunters in the galaxy with access to jobs on the legendary Blacklist.
What's so special about this blacklist?
It's completely confidential. We're the only ones who can read it. Not even contract posters can see what's on the list. The Blacklist's as old as the Great Hunt itself, got its own traditions. I need your help keeping one alive. There's always been a Mandalorian in the group. Duty calls me away, so I want you to take my place. Keep a Mandalorian among the Grand Champions.
You're telling me Mandalore is throwing in the towel?
War's in the air. Mandalore's got a lead.
All right, Mandalore. I accept.
You've just taken a load off my mind, champion. Champions! It's time we drink. Let's see how much black ale my replacement can put away. I hate to leave such fine company, but it's time I got back to winning the Sith's wars for them. Champions, till we meet again.
I haven't seen the old man that happy in a long time. Name's Bloodworthy. These two miscreants are Jula Nightbringer and the Defenestrator. We just wanted you to know we sent a little welcoming present to your ship.
A Blacklist bounty. One of the two oldest on record, to be exact.
Something to ease you into life at the top.
I was wondering what I was gonna do with myself.
This ought to keep you busy for a while. We should get going. Our new friend here has plenty of work ahead of him. Don't be a stranger.
Took you too long enough. You go for a job or a honeymoon?
Nice to see you too.
Well, somebody better cough up the gory details. The suspense is killing me.
Just lined up a high-profile bounty, that's all.
Here's that blacklist posting they were talking about, locked up tight. Do the honors? This is it. The real deal. I can't believe it.
You know something I don't?
In all the time I spent researching the Great Hunt, I only heard rumors about the Blacklist. According to the rumors, the only people who know how to place a bounty on the Blacklist are the most major players in the galaxy. This bounty's pretty sparse on details. Just an encrypted holo frequency and the location to call it from. Terrace. Ready to see what these jokers have in store for us?
Warm up the engines. We're heading out.
Systems are looking good. Look out, Galaxy. Here comes the Grand Champion of the Great Hunt. You know SIS computers? Way easier to slice than I thought. Which is sort of worrying now that I think about it. Did some poking around in a few classified Republic databases. Found my birth certificate. Well, maybe. Found a dozen birth certificates, all with the gene stamp, a lot like mine.
A dozen is a lot of targets. Doesn't tell us where to start looking.
Well, no, it doesn't, but it's still a great find. My family's records. It's gotta be. Parents, siblings, maybe grandparents, who knows what else. No names or dates though, just an SIS project number. 32. Have to keep looking, see what else I can find.